So secondly, we were talking about the channels. They are closely connected to the content as the content travels through the channels. Now, I'd like you to be also very broad-minded about what channels could be. In the first instance, you probably think of newsletters and social media, but channels can also be the introduction talk you give at a network meeting. It can be a little advert or reference on your quotes or invoices that you send. It can be added to your email signature. It can be something you hand out at a traffic light as a flyer. Channels are any kind of way in which you speak to your audience. So we create content once and we try and have as many channels available to us as possible and put as little effort as possible in customizing that content for those channels. As we are focusing on small businesses, we do this to maximize the effectiveness of that content that's created. Creating content is expensive. Sharing it many times should be cheap and efficient and quick. So create content once and share it more often. You can even share something from 2 or 3 years ago if it's still relevant for your company. You can just keep recycling the content. Each time that you share it digitally online, it creates a backlink to your website. Not all of them are as valuable for SEO as others, but it's still a backlink that people can click on and find your content. So with this explanation of channels, I also want to highlight to that we pay not as much time and energy on managing specific social media channels per se, because that's once off content and it's here today and gone tomorrow, and is quite a lot of effort to create in comparison to the small amount of exposure that it gets. So we prefer to focus on content on the website and then we share it through our channels. So here's that content again, and keeping that hierarchy in mind, we are going to reward our newsletter subscribers first with our content, and we always ask them to click through to the website, and the same we do with the social media. That comes second. You can see that the part we're sharing on social media and newsletter contains the image with that enticing question. Secondly, the header that explains what the article is about. And lastly, that introduction that entices the reader to just read a little bit more without giving away all the clues. Now they're really interested in the story, and now they have to click through and read the rest of it on your website, which is where you would like them to be.